this area, you can see some information about giant reed trying to prevent a wildfire within the area. That already seems so freaking wild enough when I say this. Like, there's so many released in 2005. And good news, it is on Netflix.
Hello, guys. It is past midnight. Now it's already 12:01 a.m. and I could not get any sleep yet. So I'm gonna get drunk as fuck. I got a Heineken, and I get fucking drunk. It's gonna be a good time to get rather drowsy. Oh, god damn it. That's gonna make me feel so good.
And it is the next morning. Wow, I could barely get up after last night. Had a freaking hangover. Time is 10:01 a.m. And there's still a bunch of shredding going on in the neighborhood. Alright, so right now I am at the Elysian Wood Canyons Wilderness Park. You ready for a wild tour? Yeah, why not, right? Let's go wild exploring. So the worth of wilderness. Now, from what I found on the information board, it says that this is one of the 6 wilderness parks in see the Wood Canyon Park. So off I go. Yo, that would be freaking long. 3 hours. So I would need 6 water balls. Well, it depends on the temperature outside. Like, you may need more or less. Like on a rather chilly day, you might say, oh, well, 2 or 3 might be enough. And mountain lion country. Oh God, that's just wild. Like, even thinking about that is just so wild. Like, when they come at you without warning, you're totally unprepared. It's 10:31, so it's been a good 15-minute walk up to now. And they have pretty strict rules when it comes to taking bikes. They don't allow e-bikes in this area. Yo, at least this dude is not wild. At least he's not one of those. But yeah, 3-hour walk. Like, I can't go that long. I mean, that's part A, but part B also is that I wouldn't have that much time. Well, the thing that is making it feel wild is the bees. Oh dear. Yeah, so caring for the creek. So at this point, they do have 2. Oh, yeah, one of them's a turtle. I was going to say 2 turtles, but the other one being a western spadefoot toad. So in this area, you can see some information about giant reed. So it was covered with giant reed, this area, which, according to a brief history, over 2 centuries ago, there were streams and rivers in this area, and then in the early 19th century, they had covered it with all these plants as such, which somehow is not native to California or any point in, like, whether I'm talking North or South America, it is more native to Europe and Asia. And here's another thing about the giant reed, also known by its Latin name Arundo donax. So in the early stages, it does grow like 4 inches per day, and then later it goes on to grow up very fast. And it's a safe spot for small species like such as flies. After 1 month, it starts to grow quite fast. Up to the end of 1 year, it grows as high as 30 feet. Now I see a trail up there. Just got up to the trail. Still on the trail. Good thing we're starting to get a little breeze up here. And I just saw a shortcut in which I can either take the gradient up or down either way. And hopefully this will be safe. So I'm just gonna there we go. Oh, well, it does get very steep at this point here. How am I gonna get that? Right. Gotta be as strong as I can. Whoa. Oh, this is... there. I got that. Goodness, now I'm starting to hear some rattling of trees from other parts of the park. But that was a nice walk up that path there. If I would make a left here, I assume I would be walking to a creek. Let's try that out. There it is. Come up to a stream. Well, that was a view of the stream, and now I'm walking through another wild path. But just before I come up here, I saw another information board which talks about grazing. It's a practice that's quite common in California, where people use animals like cows, sheep, and horses, which does create a series of benefits, including trying to prevent a wildfire within the area, and basically if the grass is healthy enough for each of these animals. By the way, look at the area that I have come into. You see, there's a bunch of boxes standing on top of one another. Yo, this is just insane. Yeah, it does say do not enter, by the way, but I'm just gonna show you from this spot. There's so many flies around here. That already seems so freaking wild enough when I say this. Like, there's so many. This is freaking crazy, man. So we're all the old boxes. Like, check that out. Yeah, there's a bunch of whatever this fruit is here. You see there's one in yellow, there's one in green, but there's a bunch of these going from other plants, and I thought I gotta try. Yo, what the hell is that? I mean, when I saw it, for 1 second I thought it was a lemon tree. I thought lemons were going out of that. But then I realized from the shape that it wasn't. Was it really worth it though? Honestly, you know, it still kind of does feel sour. It does feel sour. And yeah, it's a long way, but I'm starting to think that it's time to turn back. What a wild day. I gotta say, what a freaking wild day. Am I even living to be wild or what? Just like the grizzly man? Right, that's it. Starting to make my way back. So yeah, that grizzly man. In case if you guys don't know about that, so he was a guy that was going on camping a lot, making friends with bears. Not only was he a bear enthusiast, but he was also a documentary videographer. And he lived in Katmai Forest, I guess that's located in Alaska. He had lived there for 13 years, a place that is prone to bears. And in October 2003, there came a day that a bear ran after him, attacked him, and mauled him. The documentary of the grizzly man had been released in 2005. And good news, it is on Netflix. It's a 104-minute documentary on Netflix. So if you watch it, then basically the story will say it all. It's about Timothy Treadwell. That's the guy that went to forest in Katmai, Katmai Reserve Park. And at the end, he was killed by a bear. And it's one of those concepts that you get too curious, karma's gonna hit you one way or another. Right, so that's the end of the walk here in the Wood Canyon Wild Park. It was fantastic. Oh wow, what a walk that was. So it's 12:24 now. Gonna head home after such a walk in that temperature. I'm gonna shower, cool down. Right.
And look at what is coming out of that brick.
What's coming out of the brick? A Cybertruck.
Oh my God.
So we're back in the far west, are we?
With Tesla Cybertruck, I don't think so. Let's see if we will see any of them in Arizona.
We will. Here we are on the Old Town Road.
Camino Capistrano.
Yeah, people take, you know what? People take their horses through the Old Town Road in San Capistrano. So ciao pasta over here. Some nice Italian food. All right, 5:30 p.m. here. This is freaking funny. You see that drawing of that bird? Well, guys, I'm gonna call that it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.